Hello everyone, this is Professor Hill, and this is a short video for our class, Introduction to Ethics, Philosophy 2306, here at St. Philip's College. This is Monday, March the 26th, 2018, and we're at the beginning of week 10 in our class. So I've been looking at the assignments which were due last night, Sunday night, and trying to get all of those graded up today. I'll also post our new case study, which is going to be another one concerning international humanitarian law. This we're going to be looking at now is the issue of child soldiers and what law governs that, especially in IHL, International Humanitarian Law, but other larger conventions. I'd mentioned last time that there's a larger picture, which is international law, and then IHL is kind of one subcategory of that. Well, we're going to look at the subcategory IHL, and in particular, the special protocol on child soldiers, but also the larger convention on the rights of a child, and talk about that history as well. So I'll be putting up materials and documents about the relevant legal systems. We're also going to have to look at the moral theories and as they apply to child soldiers. And just in general, just so you know, right now, the rule in the United States is that you can join the military or conversely be drafted. We don't have a draft in place now, but we do have the general selection in place. So we have an all-volunteer force where you can join at 18, but you can also join at 17 with parental permission. Turns out, interestingly enough, during the Second World War, it was a little bit lower. It was 17 or 16 with parental permission. And we want to look at the case of Calvin Leon Graham, who was from Texas, and he signed up at the age of 12 at the beginning of the Second World War. And he actually fought and saw combat as young as 13 in the Navy, and was wounded in combat, received the Purple Heart. It's a fascinating story. It was also his injuries which led to him being discovered as being under the minimum age. Once this came out, he was discharged, not honorably either, from the Navy. He was able later to have that reinstated, but it took a long time, and it was a complex battle that took him the rest of his life. He spent decades trying to get reinstated and to have his medals reinstated. His medals were taken away as well. So we'll take a look at Calvin Graham and his story, but also as just one example inside this larger question about child soldiers. And the main question is going to be, if you object to the practice of child soldiers, the question is going to be why. And that turns out to press upon a lot of the moral theories that we've been looking at straight from our textbook in those first 8 chapters. Is it a value? Is it a cultural mores? Is it a principle? Is it tied up in the nature of human development? We want to talk about the rationale behind having minimum ages for all types of things, from driving a car to alcohol to voting to renting a car. All these kind of things we'll look at. But that's in relation to having to have public policy around age limits for certain things, and specifically in this case for armed combat. So anyway, that's an introduction for today, where we'll be heading. Like I said, I'm going to post up all the necessary materials. You have a chance to look at them. It's only Monday. Our next assignment is not due until Sunday, this upcoming weekend, Easter weekend. You might want to get it out of the way early, only because it's going to be Easter weekend. But the materials should be up now, and like I said, I'll try to get through the grading and finish the grading as fast as I can as well from last night's assignment. So for now, take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.